Hello everybody, it is Sterling Fields. I'm back again with Relentless Work Ethics, R.W.E community. How is everybody doing? Alright, so today's video is part 2 of how to remain positive in the hard times. Alright, and it's about having a growth mindset. Man, this is huge, bro. This is really big because it's very important for us to have a growth mindset in life, because if you don't, it's going to be very hard to be successful. Alright, definition of a growth mindset: believing that our abilities can grow through hard work and dedication. Alright, that's big. Alright, we need to believe that even though we might not start off very good at something, we can always improve at it. If there's something that we might not be good at, we always can improve at it, like an aspect in our game, if it's sports or a subject in school, we always can improve. Alright, and we need a growth mindset in order to achieve our goals, because there's going to be ups and downs all the time. Alright, and sometimes there's people that, think that you gotta be just born with ability, and those people are fixed-minded people. Fixed-minded people. They have a fixed mindset. All right, and the definition of that is believing that if you are not born with an ability or are not very good at something, then it is what it is. That's just it. It's just over. You don't have any chance of getting better at anything. That's what they believe. If you're not naturally good at a sport, then that's not for you. If you're not naturally smart, then school is not for you. That's their mentality, and it's a very bad mentality to have. It's terrible, and that's how people don't make it far in life, and that's how people end up not being successful in what they want in life, because they don't feel like they can work and get better at anything. All right, so obviously it's hard to make it places with a fixed mindset. So why is it important to have a growth mindset? All right, when we aren't good at a certain aspect, we need to make it stronger. When we aren't good at a certain aspect in our game, if it's sports, we need to be able to make it stronger, because we need to be good at multiple things. A lot of us have that one thing we're good at when it comes to sports. Like, someone might be really good at just shooting a basketball, like maybe a really great shooter, but they might lack defense. They might lack the ability to rebound. They might lack the ability to get their teammates involved. Like, that happens a lot of the time. So we need to be able to grow in the game of basketball, or grow in your sport, or whatever it is. You need to be able to grow. Like, let's say there's someone that can only pitch. It's a lot harder to just be only a pitcher. You might need to be able to play second base if your team needs it, or you might need to be able to play third base or outfield. You might need to be able to play more positions when it comes to baseball, so that way you have a better shot at playing as the levels get higher up. Same thing with any other sport, football, and no one to play more than one position. That can help with a lot of sports, and that can help with you going further in those sports along the way. In the classroom, we need to understand that we need to get better at multiple things when it comes to education. You can't just be good at math and think you're going to be successful. You need to be good at math, reading, writing, and science and other subjects. All right. So if you struggle in a certain subject, you need to be able to grow in it. That's part of a growth mindset. All right. Understanding that we might not be good at something right now, but if we put in the work and have dedication, we can grow. We will get better at it. All right. We must continue to grow, or else we will get weaker. All right, that's huge. If we don't work on, when it comes to sports, our game, or when it comes to the classroom, we don't work on our academics, then we will get weaker. Like, we will not progress. We will stay the same. So you see that person that was really smart in 6th grade not do very well in the 7th grade. That's because they didn't work over that summer at all. They might have just played video games the whole summer, and it made it harder for them to do well in the 7th grade. Or a basketball player that was really good when he was in 6th grade didn't put in the work he needed to going into 7th grade, so he stayed the same. He didn't really get better, but everyone else caught up and got better too. So as you see, that's important. As the levels go up in sports and in the classroom, we need to be able to perform at that level. So you can't stay the same. You got to be able to grow, and that's why a growth mindset is very important. All right. Another reason why a growth mindset is important is that we need to like kind of own it in ourselves and have it, is because fixed minded people will try to make you think that you cannot like get better at anything. You know, they'll try, and because they feel limited, they'll try and make you feel limited. So the only things that can limit us in life, we all know, is us. We can limit ourselves, but God also can limit us, and that's his job. All right. If God wants to limit us, then let it be. But if not, then we shouldn't have any doubt in ourselves. All right. And God limited us in a positive way, not a negative way. Like, if someone tells us we cannot do something, it is never true. We cannot believe it. All right. We have to, like it is not over until God says it's over. And also, we can't believe that we have to always believe in ourseldes and think and always have the mentality, all right, I can get better. All right, no matter what this person says to me, I'm going to still get better. No matter what this person says to me, I'm still going to be great. No matter what this person says to me, it's not over. All right, so that's the mentality we got to have. And situations that came up in my life that made me realize I needed a growth mindset was when I was in 5th grade, and I realized I needed to work really, really hard to be a good basketball player. I obviously wasn't as good, so I had to work extremely hard and get a lot better over my 5th grade summer and 6th grade summer, and that really separated me as a basketball player. That made me a lot better, and I was able to see the growth in myself. And actually, there was a drill when I first walked into my first AU practice that we did, and it was called the 2-ball drill. It was 2-ball dribbling, and it was extremely, extremely hard to me, and I really didn't think I could do it. And my coach told me, hey, you better figure out how to do it, because we're going to do this drill every day. And if you can't do it, then what makes me want to play you type thing. So it was like, yo, man, I really got to learn how to do this. So I stayed in front of my house and worked on it every single day, all the time. And I worked on it all day. I remember my father went to work, came back, I was still trying to do the drill type thing. And I eventually got it. And then I made sure that I worked hard at it every day, and I mastered it once I got it. So now some people know me, and you see the 2-ball dribbling drills that I do, and see that it's like, yo, it's like I really mastered that. So I also realized that I needed to have a growth mindset when it comes to academics. All right, my freshman year in high school, my report card with my report card, I came home with a lot of C's, and my parents didn't like it. So they explained to me that with dedication and hard work, my grades will be better. They didn't feel like I put in all the work and put in all the effort. So therefore, I put in more work, put in more effort, and my grades became like my grades were up there. They got a lot better over the years in high school. Matter of fact, I made the honor roll in high school every single time, I believe, leading up to after my freshman year. So that helped a lot, and that was really good for me. So those are two situations that really stood out to me, and that made me realize, all right, I need a growth mindset. And hopefully these situations and the message that I gave you guys helps you realize that you need a growth mindset. Everyone in the RWE community, we need a growth mindset, all right? We don't have fixed-minded people in the RWE community, all right? It just doesn't go. So, everyone, I hope my message was good to you guys today. Please stay motivated, and remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, if you, please, shoot me an email if you have any suggestions on the videos, if you have any comments. Also, don't be afraid to shoot a comment underneath in the YouTube comment section. Please don't be afraid to shoot a comment on my videos. Please keep me posted, and yeah, so guys, it's R.W.E, and we signing off.